Hello, everybody. Seamless KaBoom is here with a Tetris vlog because it's been so goddamn long. And I got a lot I gotta catch up with because, as the title says, where the hell have I been? Well, I've had a lot going on. I still had a very heavy case of burnout, mainly due to in real life circumstances, with heavy aspects of helping with caring for my ailing great uncle, which has consumed a lot of my time. A lot of the videos you've seen as of late have been either rewind complete series compilations or past stuff that was recorded a few years ago. A lot of that got slowed down mainly because of the mass corruption on the hard drive that affected so many different series, and those were because I was able to salvage what I could, and it was starting to get just a little too complicated, just like right now with my gaming. Okay, that's not too bad. But it was just becoming too much trying to salvage what I could out of the corruption and editing, all of that. I worked a little too ahead of myself, so I had way too much on the plate to edit. And after I got to a certain point of like a decent cutoff, I was like, you know what, let me just... I'm getting screwed on this Tetris. Okay. I was like, you know what, let me just cut it where it is. It's a good spot to end and pick back up on some new recordings. So I did some work off screen on Kirby and Spyro Reignited Trilogy to where I'm going to be able to record current. Excuse me. I'll be able to record current and actually be able to have more current posts of recording instead of stuff that was recorded 2-3 years ago, because that aspect needs to quit. And with the new way that I have updated certain technology and recording capabilities, I think I'll be able to not only put out a large quantity in a smaller amount of time because of, I guess in a way I could call it a lack of editing, where it's more of, I don't have to fix frames anymore, I won't have to constantly adjust audio, it's all being kind of recorded in one go kind of thing, so all I really have to do is just kind of end like the end slate or any specific edits I might need to do, like a fast forward, if I need to catch up onto a certain part of a game, or if I'm doing like a specific edit, you know, meme image or something that I decided to create because of some joke I created and was like, this would be funny. So other than that, it should go fairly quick and easy for a lot of that stuff, so you should be able to see more current me, comparatively. Alright. Okay. I need to put a little bit more concentration into my gaming because I'm getting so screwed! Holy crap, am I getting screwed on this Tetris. Okay. Obviously, it's been a long time since I played last, and I'm just failing miserably. So, you know, I think I'm just going to start over so we can continue talking on this Tetris vlog and add a little bit more time. I want to try to at least get a... Okay. Just... So, other things, I have still been doing some work trying to figure out and get live streaming to work, comparative with some, when I started some last year, it started okay, and then I started having cutoffs for some weird reason. I'm not sure if it was the, why are you giving me this one now? I'm not sure if it was something to do with the program I was using, But not long after, I was starting to have it to where it was cutting off after every hour, and I had like 3 streams that did that too. And that was very disheartening. But I think it was the program, because it ended up having an update for the YouTube streaming thing not long after, but I was still kind of hesitant to even attempt anymore. I'm going to be trying again at some point. I'm doing some more tests. I did one test that seemed pretty okay for just about 2 hours. I kind of want to do another test. Not sure if it'll actually be a live test, or I'll just do a hidden one like I did previous. But hopefully using OBS will nip those issues in the bud, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay, I can make that work like that. So I would say expect some streams in the very near future. However, I'm not going to really be able to tell you when that will be. And I say soon because this is getting posted pretty much. I'm going to try to shoot for today, but I think it's probably going to get posted tomorrow, which is going to be a day past when I'm recording this. So if there's a potential you're seeing this, I recorded this yesterday. But that's kind of what I mean by how quick I'm going to be able to edit and put these out. It's just there's a couple other things I want to try to get recorded today. I want to try to get Kirby recorded up and finished off the final bit with the Milky Way Witches. I plan to record that today. I already started, because a lot of this I had already recorded, so I had to delete that footage and re-record while catching back up with those games. I have caught back up and started recording Spyro Reignited Trilogy for the 3rd part of the game, so that will be coming out sometime soon. And then there's a couple other things I want to try to record here soon to try to get them out soon, but at the same time I'm going to be having a lot of time available to me to do some work, and I kind of want to make a specific announcement for that, because I kind of want you guys to decide on what I'm going to do between the two. So probably not long after this, expect like some kind of announcement video that's going to be like, hey, you decide. Because I know I want to do it, but I'm just not sure which one. And because of how I have to record it, it has to be a specific way where it's a game that has saving capability, but the battery has run dry, so I can no longer save games on it. So if I go to record it, I have to, because it's a Game Boy game, I'll have to use this Super Game Boy cartridge that I'm using to play this, obviously. But I'll have to keep like the system on to try to get through the whole of the game in order to complete it. So that might be an interesting run. Because at that point, it's like, alright, now I just have to hope that we don't lose power for any reason whatsoever. And if that happens, then the series is just over. But I want to try to be able to get through the game that I'm planning with that. Is just, it's 2 different games, technically, and I need to decide which one, and I think you guys would be the best ones to choose. Because you'll be watching. Alright, other than that, what else can I say about what's new? Obviously, compared to past videos, I have this avatar, like I did the soft launch when I did those live streams. So this is going to be more of a constant thing. with my channel that I'm gonna attempt to do. Oh, fuck! Okay. I gotta do that. Oh no, that's not gonna be a good one for that either, because it goes the opposite direction! Shit. Alright. There we go. Okay. But it's just, I don't know what else to really announce, because I don't know exactly scheduling-wise what can and will be done in a short amount of time, because there is a lot of stuff I want to do and record, things that I've had planned that have been sitting on a burner, things that I did record before the corruption that never got released, so I have to re-record all that. I mean, some of it isn't too bad. One of them that was announced that I have to do that with is Lemming, so I had to re-record that, but that's not too bad, because I think I only did like 9 episodes originally, because I only went through the first set of stages, so. But, you know, that's not going to take me too long, and that's a fairly easy game. But then there's other ones that were a little bit longer and more complicated, that it's like, oh man, I'm going to have to re-record this, but oh well, I made the decision, I got to stick with it, because I wanted to do something better for my channel. Sometimes when you make a decision and you regret it, this is definitely one of them. But it'll be good. It'll be good, because it could make good content where it may not have been as good of content back then when I originally recorded it. So, only time will tell on that. Getting screwed again. Getting screwed again! Alright, put you there. You can go right there. That can do that. I got another 4 blocks, and I can go up here. Shiza, getting a little screwed again. Okay, do that. Okay, alright. I keep trying to clear lines so I can get to those spots that I'm missing. And I'm given no choice but to continue freaking adding on to the pile. How am I supposed to clear it under these conditions? Okay, there. And then I can do that to the left. Okay. Let's see. What else can I discuss with you all? Shit! Okay. That'll work. Okay. Let's put you there. Let's see. What else? One of the other— oh no! Oh no! Go away. Okay. Yep, I failed that. Something showed up on my screen that completely blocked my goddamn view. My computer has been on this whole time, and that freaking window didn't pop up until just now. God damn it. Alright. I don't even— I'm positive that it didn't even show up on the footage. God damn it. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and call that a Tetris vlog, since I couldn't really think of anything else to add anyways. So, that's what's happened. That's where I've been. That's the plan. Will it be successful? I have no fucking clue.